guys, okay, so I know I've put the 7-week update up already, but I did need to make another video to go over something that happened to me a few days ago. So it was Sunday evening and I was just kind of getting ready for bed like I normally do. So I went to the bathroom, I went for a wee, brushed my teeth, put my face cream on, you know, everything was normal. I'd come out of hospital prior to that, maybe about 3 days before, with the sickness and diarrhea bug. If you haven't watched that video, like, go back. So I kind of thought I was over it. Everything was fine. I still felt sick, but I didn't know if that was the morning sickness. So I just kind of was taking it easy. So anyway, I went to bed and it was about 10 o'clock at night and I was lying there, tossing and turning, trying to get to sleep. And then I got this really massive pain, like in my womb pain, like contraction pain. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell is that? Because obviously I wasn't quite sure because the womb sits so next to the bowel, and I'd obviously had the diarrhea, it cleared up, whatever. I didn't know, you know, if I was going to have another bout of that or what was happening. So I was really, really scared, but it felt more like contraction pains. So I went to the loo. I literally find sanctuary in my bathroom. I sit on the toilet, put my head in the sink and just kind of like sit there. And that makes me feel better. So I was sat on the loo and all of a sudden I had this massive pain again and I was like, oh my God, I'm miscarrying, like this is it, I'm miscarrying, like, oh my God, I'm going to start bleeding, and I had the tissue and I was wiping, there was nothing, and I was like, why am I not bleeding, like this is so painful. But it was like a pain, but it wasn't easing up, so it was just there, like constantly, just like the pressure and the cramp, and it just was not easing up. And I literally thought that I was having a miscarriage or dying or something. I didn't know what to do with myself. I ended up literally like crawling onto the floor and lying on the floor, and it was about maybe 10:15 by this point. And just before that, I was sat on the loo and I started feeling like really deaf, like my ears are just kind of, I couldn't hear anything, and then it was like this really high-pitched noise. Then I came across all hot and I was like stripping all my clothes off, and then I suddenly felt sick and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to pass out. So I like crawled onto the floor and I was just like lying on the floor, like deep breathing, like really dramatic. I literally thought, like, what is this pain? Like, this pain is not going away and I feel sick and I don't know what to do with myself. And I was screaming for Matt and he was downstairs watching telly. And he was like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Like, he came charging upstairs. I said, Matt, call an ambulance. And, oh my God, I'm so ill. And I just literally, I did not know what to do with myself. And it took a good 10 minutes for that pain to go away. And then suddenly it went like that. And I was like, oh, what the hell was that? And I was literally like, Matt, take me back to bed. So he put me back in bed. And after that, I seemed to be okay. But it was really, really scary. I literally thought I was having a miscarriage. So the next day, I kind of was expecting to have like bleeding or some sort of like pink tinge to my discharge, whatever. And there was nothing. Everything was fine. And I thought, that's weird. So took a pregnancy test and my HCG levels were like through the roof. Like the line was so dark, it had like stolen the control line's ink. And I thought, right, okay. So because the only reason I did that is because when I was having my last miscarriage, I started to get this kind of pink discharge. So I took a pregnancy test and it was literally like so faint, where obviously the baby was peeling itself off the inside of my womb, whatever, and it was just coming away. So that's what I thought was happening. That's why I took the test. So, and also I'm like totally obsessed with taking pregnancy tests anyway. So yeah, that was really, really frightening. So I thought I'd just kind of share that with you. I don't know what it was. Everything seems to be fine now. Like I said, I had the D&V, I went into hospital, but I literally don't know what that pain was. So yeah, that was really awful. So I didn't think I would leave this video like this. I am going to do a ovulation test for anyone who is itching to know what an ovulation test looked like when you take them when you're pregnant. So I think my weeks roll over on Thursday because AF was due on Thursday, I think. So I think anyway, I'll have to have a look and I'll double check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it and I'm going to quickly hold it up so you can see what happens. Right, I won't show you the week, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa! Oh my goodness, look at that. So that is the test line. This is no PK, by the way. This is like one of those wide strip ones that I was using. I really like these. I got them off Amazon, I think, or eBay. Look at that control line. It's so faint. It's like stolen the ink. Wow, look at that. The reason these work as pregnancy tests is because the hormone that it picks up is very similar to HCG. So this is why I like using them, because I had them left over and I thought, well, why not? I'll just see what it says. So yeah, as you can see, that is pretty dark. And it came up like really quickly, like literally as soon as the urine like hit the ink, it was like bam. So yeah, I will leave on that note. And yeah, thank you so much for all your subscriptions. I've got loads of new subscriptions, so thank you so much for that. It's all free, so just press the little subscribe button and then you can follow my journey. I will be doing weekly updates and, you know, maybe one in between if I've got anything new to talk about. And thumbs up this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, ladies.